Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. You made it. You got through the week. Here we are, Saturday morning. It's a beautiful Saturday down here in Florida. Nice weather today, wonderful temps. It's sunny, a little bit of rain passed through the night, but that's gone. Now it's going to be a beautiful day somewhere in the mid 70s. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Beautiful spring day. Great day. Good morning, Marianne. From All Star Music. I love it. Great day to be out at Disney today. Glad you're taking advantage of that. Enjoy. Enjoy. Hope you have a great day out there. What park are you going to? What are you doing today? Um, Definitely let us know. That's fantastic. We always want to know what you're doing, how you're celebrating these weekends, how you're celebrating every day. If there's something going on, if it's your birthday, anniversary, anything, just happy to be up and awake and doing whatever. We want to know. We want you to we want to celebrate that. So let us know. Let us know. We want to celebrate you. Definitely. This is all about, yeah, I mean, I know it's about me. I come on here and talk about things every day, but we really want to celebrate you. That's what it's all about. Marianne's going to Epcot today. Our favorite, our favorite. Love getting out to Epcot. Enjoy Flower and Garden, whatever you got going on out there. Cosmic Rewind, whatever you're doing, Marianne. Have a great time. It's a great day to be out at Epcot. Most days are great days to be out at Epcot, but enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have a fantastic time. So, what are we talking about on this day? Again, it is Saturday. It is April 12th, 2025. Welcome to it. Well, today happens to be the beginning of Passover. So happy Passover to all of those of you who celebrate Passover. Great day. It's an 8-day celebration. Begins usually with like a Seder tonight. Yeah, and mostly this is for our Jewish friends. But of course, you can celebrate it. Doesn't matter. I mean, it is a Jewish holiday per se, but you can celebrate Passover if you like. I read that it's actually getting more into Christians, that they're enjoying Passover as well. But really, it's the celebration of basically the slaves being freed from Egypt, the Jewish slaves being freed from Egypt. That's what Passover kind of is. There's an interesting story about it. You should check it out sometime. But yeah, today is a day usually with a bit of a feast, of Seder. Today is while they celebrate it. But yeah, for all of those of you who celebrate Passover, happy Passover, happy beginning. Hopefully it's really good for you. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this is something that's kind of near and dear to me because technically I am an only child. It is National Only Child Day today. I did later on have a stepbrother and a stepsister. So I sort of an only child, not really, but I am technically an only child. So, and sometimes it's great to be an only child. Sometimes you miss that, having that kind of natural friend within the house, someone you can grow up with and kind of have those same things going on in your life throughout as you grow up. So, I mean, I did not grow up with that way. I did have some later on in life, kind of when I hit my tweens and into my teens, did have a stepbrother and a stepsister. But for much of my childhood, I was an only child. So if you are one, or if you have one, celebrate them today. Celebrate it. If they're an only child, maybe they don't have that natural person in the house to play with all the time. So maybe you pick them up something. How about a hamster? Today is National Hamster Day. I know some people are like, no, I don't need a rodent in my house. I had a hamster when I was growing up. Yeah, I had a hamster. I think I had a couple actually when I was growing up. I enjoyed it. Not the most, affectionate animals or whatever, but it's something. It's something. Maybe if you don't want a hamster in your house, you can enjoy a couple television shows or movies that feature hamsters, including the show Hamster and Gretel. For those of you who love Phineas and Ferb, Hamster and Gretel is done by many of the same people that did Phineas and Ferb. That's a show you can enjoy. Or, of course, you can watch Bolt and enjoy Rhino as one of the key side characters in Bolt. So if you're looking for a little hamster without having one in the house necessarily, there's a way you can enjoy it and celebrate the day. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, if you're an only child, and maybe something like a hamster doesn't fill the bill. How about some music? Today is National Record Store Day, which I think is one of the best days you can have, because most record stores are they're independently owned mom and pop stores. So it's great to support them, especially on a Saturday. Great day to support your local record store. Vinyl has made a big comeback over the last, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years. We actually do own a turntable. We do own some vinyl. We have some friends that have like huge collections. We do not have that. We have a little bit, but I did back in the day, back in the late 80s, early 90s. I had a huge collection of vinyl. I would go to the record. This was before when it wasn't a big thing. People were selling off their records. So, you could go because it was, it was in the age, it was cassettes, but it was also the age of CDs really starting. So people were kind of just, selling off their records and donating records or whatever. So you could go, I would just spend days where I would just go to a record store, my favorite record store, and just peruse through them. And, for like $25, I could walk away with anywhere from 5 to 7, 8 albums of just amazing, amazing music in really, really good condition. I miss those days. You can't really do that today because of the resurgence a little bit, but you can find some great deals still on used records that are really, really good shape and some interesting things that you may not hear. And a lot of these things, as far as albums go, I mean, a lot of things have been digitally remastered. You can hear them a little bit better, but sometimes the natural sound, I mean, I know the clicks, the pops, all that stuff, but there are things that could be recorded on vinyl, on records, that you couldn't necessarily hear digitally because it just couldn't capture them. By the way, sorry, I'm a little bit late over here. I apologize. I don't always see the Instagram comments. But navigating joyful challenges. Welcome to the show. Good morning. You're heading to Disney California Adventure today. That's awesome. Have a great time. Fantastic. Again, Epcot, Disney California Adventure Park. We have friends heading to some of our favorite parks on both coasts today. That's fantastic. Enjoy. Have a fantastic time. I'm sorry I was late getting over here to see that. Again, I have to check the other side to see my Instagram comments. Some of the YouTube and the Facebook comments pop up right here next to me. Instagram comments pop up to the side. But yeah, that's wonderful. Have a great time. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Love it. But yeah, if you want to get out to a record store today, great day to do it. Highly recommend it. Records, vinyl, really, really great. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll do that. I need to get to a record store again. I miss doing that stuff, just going through and perusing albums. So much fun. What else? You know what was a great record store back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s? Do you remember it? I don't know if you're of my age. You may remember it. Licorice Pizza. Well, today is actually National Licorice Day. Yeah, do you like licorice? Now, licorice, people have kind of called, the red stuff, they call that licorice. It's not really licorice, but if you want to enjoy it that way, I know it's more people enjoy that kind of licorice than this kind of licorice, but this is really what licorice is. It's the black licorice. Not a lot of people necessarily like that flavor. Not a lot of people like that stuff. I'm okay with it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing, but I do like that anise flavor in a lot of other things. Like I love fennel. Fennel has that anise flavor that's kind of in licorice. I love fennel in a lot of different things. It can combo up with a lot of great things. And there's some other things as well that I like it. But not necessarily everybody. But one thing licorice does have is some really good healing properties. It does help kind of ward off colds. It has some anti-inflammatory purposes. Again, and it's the black licorice, not the red licorice. But today's a day to do whatever you want. I'm not going to judge. If you want to celebrate Licorice Day by having the red stuff, good for you. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Just have a fun day celebrating National Licorice Day. Here's something that I think most of us can agree on is something to celebrate today. What's this, Marianne? Derek loves black licorice and is very popular in Norway. Really cool. Good, good. Derek has some interesting flavor profiles. I've noticed. I love Derek, but he has some interesting flavor profiles that not everybody agrees with. But Derek's great. I love it. He does it unashamedly, and that is fantastic. Good for him. I love it. Not everybody loves black licorice. Derek does, and yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Today's a day to celebrate, Derek. Enjoy. Go get some. Go get some. Here's something that I think many of us, like I was saying, can all enjoy. It is National Grilled Cheese Day. Yum. Yes, grilled cheese. Love grilled cheese. Everything about it, especially if you can get some really good cheeses in there. Don't use that American stuff. I know it melts perfectly, and that's kind of what you grew up with. Get some really good cheeses in there. You want to throw some other things in there. Fantastic. They do some great grilled cheese over at Disneyland. One of our favorite places is over at the Jolly Holiday Bakery. They get the Jolly Holiday combo, which is grilled cheese, tomato soup. It's a bargain. It's a wonderful deal, and it's all delicious. One of some of the best tomato soup you'll get on Disney property, and a wonderful, wonderful grilled cheese. One of our favorite things. But there are so many great grilled cheeses throughout the Disney properties or anywhere, or just make one at home. Find some really nice cheese, some really nice bread, grill it up perfectly. Really, really good. I've never tried, I've heard people say that putting mayonnaise on the outside rather than butter. I've always been a butter person. Putting mayonnaise on the outside of your grilled cheese adds another flavor profile and helps it grill up really nicely. I've never tried that. It's never been my thing per se, but maybe I need to try that at some point. But for now, I'm a good butter person for my grilled cheese, or maybe throw it on a grill. Actually, throwing on a grill and grilling the cheese, really cool too. But anyways, you got to get that nice toast caramelization on the outside either way, and then some nice gooey melty cheese. Yum, very good. I need some of that right now. I'm getting hungry. So yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you, man. It was a big list today. That's why I was late getting here. Here are some of the amazing people that you celebrate your birthday with. How about Ed O'Neill? He turned 79 today, born on this day in 1946. Probably know him maybe as Al Bundy from Married with Children, was great in that role. Maybe you know him as Jay Pritchett in Modern Family, a little bit more modern family, a little bit more. And also one of my favorite turns for Ed O'Neill was as Hank the Septopus in Finding Dory. Loved him in that. He is so great in that movie. But anyway, yeah, happy birthday to him. Turned 79 today. David Letterman, one of the greatest late night talk show hosts of all time. He turned 78 today, born on this day in 1947. Again, since he retired a few years back. You don't see a lot of him, but every once in a while he pops up and does things. Of course, Late Night with David Letterman, The Late Show. He is also a great producer. His production company, Worldwide Pants, has done many, many fantastic things. Probably the show that they backed that is probably the most famous is Everybody Loves Raymond. But he's been one of the most Emmy-nominated people of all time. He has like 52 Emmy nominations. He's won a couple daytime, won like 10 primetime Emmys. Just a great, great career for David Letterman. And yeah, his birthday today. How about teen heartthrob back in the day, David Cassidy? He turned 75 today, born on this day in 1950. Unfortunately, we lost him back in 2017. He would have been 75 today. But everybody mostly knows him as Keith Partridge. He's done many other things, but Keith Partridge was what he's most famous for. Their song, I Think I Love You, where he was the lead singer for the Partridge Family, the family band. Just famous, great hit song. But he's had many hits during his career, and he had a long run in doing things in Vegas. But mostly people know him as having the pinup of him from Teen Beat or whatever it might be in the day back on their walls. David Cassidy, happy birthday to him. Another one we lost way too early, Shannon Doherty. She would have been 54 today, born on this day in 1971. We lost her just last summer, unfortunately. Most people know her as Brenda Walsh from Beverly Hills 90210. She was also in Charmed, many other movies, television shows over her lifetime. Great career. Talk about a great career. How about Claire Danes? She turns 46 today, born on this day in 1979. Claire Danes is multiple-time Golden Globe, Emmy Award winner. Just a great film and television career. So many fantastic things for her. And an actress for a show that we really, really loved, Jennifer Morrison. She turns 46 today, also born on this day in 1979. She played Emma Swan on Once Upon a Time, a show that we just loved, loved, loved. Disney show. You can still find it on Disney Plus, I think, or Hulu, maybe both. But if you've never watched it, it was just an interesting tweak on some of the classic Disney fairy tales. One of our favorite shows of all time. Loved Once Upon a Time, but she's played roles in various other things as well. But yeah, happy birthday to them. And again, if it's your birthday today, celebrate it. It's a Saturday, it's a weekend. Enjoy it all weekend long. Happy birthday to you. So, one more thing before I get out of here, shameless self promotion time. We do have a new episode dropping tomorrow. We're going to be looking back at last weekend, our trip out to the Walt Disney World Resort for our Run Disney event. We did the Hercules 10K at the Springtime Surprise Race weekend. We'll be talking all about that. We're also going to be talking about our stay at Bay Lake Towers in one of the newly refurbished rooms, what we thought about that. Some other things. We went out to Magic Kingdom, did some stuff. Went up to Top of the World Lounge, Villain's Lair, up at Bay Lake Towers because we were there and we could, and we are actually on the same floor as it, which is a first time ever for us. So we'll be talking a lot about all of that, and that's coming up tomorrow. We'll be recording it somewhere around 10:30, 11-ish tomorrow morning. Should drop somewhere around, and this is East Coast time, 1 p.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. West Coast time, somewhere around there, ish. Everything's an ish with me, just like today. I was supposed to be starting at 8:30. It was really, or excuse me, at 8. It was an 8-ish for sure because I was well later than 8. So that's always the case with us. I like to be on time, but sometimes I just can't be. I just can't. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, but I am who I am. Anyway, everybody have a fantastic day today, whether you're heading out to Epcot like Marianne, whether you're heading out to California Adventure like Navigating Joyful Challenges over here. Have a fantastic day. Whether you're staying at home, just enjoying it, getting out, going for a walk in your neighborhood, whatever you got going on, it's all good. And hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you have a great day. But always, like I say, every day on this great day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles, and of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. ish, to bring all those things, do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical Saturday. I will talk with you tomorrow. Bye.